the spider gets let into Bond's room. It like creeps on him.
The
Bond
spider
wakes up.
One spider too many.
He hates it. And he wakes up and he does like a fucking 3-hit combo on this spider
with a
shoe.
He
like punches the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He like kills it. He kills it with a shoe, which compare that to the fucking suave, smart thing of Roger Moore killing a snake with like an aerosol can of deodorant and a lighter. He just beats it to death with a shoe.
He smacks it to death with a shoe, and like the musical score is like every time he hits.
Yeah.
You're supposed to really feel this guy's fear of this like clearly harmless tarantula.
Poor little
and
thing.
then having then almost been killed
for real.
I think he then shows up. It was the 60s. He's probably dead.
Yeah, maybe they did. Yeah, a little thing comes up and starts like every animal that was seen on this film died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were all beaten by Sean Connery with a shoe, weirdly.
Yeah, we didn't film all of them, but he did it every time. He hates working with animals. Sean Connery, he'll do it. But when those cameras cut, that animal's fucking toast.
You think what he does to spiders is bad. You should see how he treats women.
Yeah, he'll work with women, but the second that camera's off, oh my god.
With the shoe again.
The shoe.
What happens to fucking Chinese in quotes lady?
Miss Taro? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I think she goes
beaten
back
to
her
death
home
with
planet.
a shoe in the
fucking idea. Yeah, the second scene cut, he just like fucking killed that actress. So.
just like he did to just like he does in Goldeneye. Once he shags a woman, she just disappears.
And Bond makes a lot of fun of her for a woman who is wearing a massive knife, as she is throughout the whole thing.
Well, the knife is metaphorical, of course. It stands for penis.
Her penis.
At this point, the patrol boat comes around the corner, opens fire at them with a machine gun, then Bond turns to Quarrel and says, "Fetch my shoes," and runs.
What?
Yes,
yeah, no,
it is
way
when they are
than you
under
remember.
fire.
He was getting shot at and he stopped to be racist?
Yes. Genuinely. Like, it resets his prime directive to be racist, like, kicks in while he's under fire.
Oh my god.
Like,
so
go get my shoes.
And then R.I.P. Quarrel. Quarrel gets owned by the dragon.
And it has a flamethrower, and it just like a guy in the turret just barbecues Quarrel.
Quarrel gets fucking aced by this dragon.
Bond's like, oh no, my shoes!
Melted. And
they get captured by Dr. No's dudes.
Yeah, they get brought to like a bauxite mine or whatever, where they get showered and like get their
because of the
fingernails scraped and stuff because of the radiation. Because they've just been like running around on like radioactive rocks and dust and stuff, which is presumably why Honey Rider isn't in another movie.
Oh yeah, no, she dies very swiftly thereafter.
Because of the shoe.
Quite some time.
He beats her. He has to get the shoe back in order to beat her to death.
That's hold him up until the movie ended.
That's why he says, "Fetch my shoes."
Woman-killing shoes.
he's not bothered about the machine gun fire. He just wants to beat her to death with a shoe.
Yeah, he goes home, instead of like guns, he's just got like a collection of increasingly heavy shoes.
You know, most people have that in their houses. It's like walking into someone's house, seeing a bunch of different pairs of shoes, being like, the fuck kind of sick shit is this?
You dickhead. I mean, like, on the wall, like, you press a button and the fucking wall rotates and there's a load of them there. Not like a shoe rack. I conceptualize that people tend to have shoes.
Deb, you've been in my flat, right? Where you walk in and right next to the door, there's like all the shoes,
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen it's like
I personally would love to have like a revolving wall thing that unveiled all of my shoes. I think that'd be cool. So Bond comes down along with Honey Rider to encounter the fish window.
Yeah, main character
the
of the show.
$1 million fish window.
Fucking fish window.
At this point, Dr. No enters and he goes, the fish window concentrates the fucking fish to make him bigger. And he spent $1 million, Mr. Bond, on
the fish window.
The fish window
to magnify the fish.
Which he never like really seems to enjoy. And Bond, I don't think Bond even really says anything about it. He's just
Bond
like,
doesn't mention it. He's like, all right.
That's okay. Clearly hoping Bond is impressed.
An awful lot of fish.
You must fucking love fish, I guess. Cool.
Should have called you Dr. Fish.
Is there any way I can get to them? I've got this shoe. I fucking...
He's like banging on the glass with the shoe, making
that
no
glass
impact.
so hard it's starting to crack, and the doctor's like, oh, Bond. Come over here.
It's a $1 million window, you asked. Not to mention the shoes were expensive too.
Pressing the button and the fish window rotates, tipping a bunch of fish into my leg. Along with a
and
shitload
Bond
of
just like
water.
immediately, like no hesitation, sets to work hitting him with a shoe. Like he doesn't even remark upon the weirdness of the window rotating. He's like,
Bond is doing a fucking
It's like tap
routine on these fish. Yay! It's so cool.
Oh my
no,
god.
to me it's funnier if he's just like one hand, like just like both fists are just working. It's like unleashing like a Wing Chun, like fucking.
I think he like fully commits himself to each fish, right? It's merciless. He like walks over to each fish, like stands over it. You get the like, then he goes to the next fish. And it's just like in that order, and like the last fish hears its doom approaching. I think that's what happens.
Fish harmed.
Fish so harmed. I
Yeah,
guess
the water
idea
is like slowly, like it's a tide thing.
Yeah.
She's below where it would be at high tide, but above at low. So she's like watching it come in.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
the crabs
guess.
specifically were part of it, but
they don't really like sort of let the horror of that sink in, because he just lets her out of it pretty easily, and the crabs
Oh,
are
I
sort of
remember you telling us
disappointed.
they got the crabs in to be in the film, but they'd been cold and so they were sleepy and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, and also Sean Connery had to beat all of them to death with a shoe right
no!
after that scene.
He killed them all before they could get on
A
set.
bunch of refrigerated crabs. Just
They had no chance, poor bastards.
individually murdered.
Mashed. They're in linguine now.
I'm feeling Italian and musical.